Closed captioning of this program is brought to you in part by the Honda Indy Toronto Rookie Racers. Your child can experience full-speed excitement from July 12th to 14th. Learn more at hondaindy.com/rookie racers.
Tonight we are taking an intergalactic journey to the very first installment of the Star Wars franchise, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Two escaped Jedis come across a boy who may be able to restore balance to the Force unless the Sith strikes back. See what I did there? Strikes back. Anyway, The Phantom Menace starts now. Doing here, channeling the Force to bring you the first movie trivia question. What is the weapon of the Jedi? Is it the blaster, lightsaber, or sword? It's the lightsaber. We all know that The Phantom Menace is the first installment of the Star Wars franchise, and as you may know, Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, is coming out in December, which got me thinking, how long would it take if you had to watch all the main Star Wars movies to get ready for Episode 9? So, I did some math, and if you were to watch Star Wars Episodes 1 through 8, it would take you just over 18 hours. That is 1,081 minutes. That's a lot of time. I don't think I've ever done anything for 18 hours straight. Just to put that into perspective, you could drive from Toronto to Halifax faster than watching all the Star Wars movies. And by the way, guys, that's not even including spin-offs like Rogue One or Solo or any of the TV series. It would also take you 3 full school days to watch Star Wars if you were to watch it in school. That would be pretty fun, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyway, guys, stick around for more The Phantom Menace, which is coming up right here on Big Fun Movies. And I'm gonna go get ready for those 18 hours. Hey guys, you're watching Star Wars Episode 1, and the lightsaber has to be one of the most iconic creations from the movie. And if you find yourself in Wichita, Kansas, you can actually learn how to wield one at the Lightsaber Academy. Yeah, that's a real thing that exists. You can learn positions and choreography from the movie, as well as some martial arts that's thrown in for good measure. Ha! Okay, while I work on my lightsabering skills, you guys can go catch this next movie trivia question. Who is invading Naboo? Is it Wookiees, E.T., or the Trade Federation? It's the Trade Federation. Some of the biggest names in Hollywood consider themselves fans of the Star Wars franchise, including Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland. In a recent interview, he revealed that the Episode 1 was the first movie he ever watched on the big screen, and he was so excited at just the age of 4 that he didn't leave his seat even when he had to go to the bathroom. Let's just say there was a cleanup in row 12, if you know what I mean. No, but seriously, guys, if you have to go, go! No, seriously, like, go right now. But come back really quick, because Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, starts again right now.
We're going on an adventure. All aboard to visit old friends.
Everyone loves Marineland.
Cool off and splash.
Let's take Marineland Express to Polar Splash. Oh, yes! Everyone loves Marineland.
Welcome back, guys. You're watching Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Ewan McGregor plays Obi-Wan Kenobi, and if you're thinking to yourself, man, he really knows how to work that lightsaber, you're right, and that's probably because while filming, he would make lightsaber noises as he duels to make the scene more realistic. Probably something like this. Kind of? Yeah, it's pretty convincing. You should try it at home and see how good you are. All right, it is time for your next movie trivia question. True or false? Jar Jar Binks can breathe underwater. That is true. The Star Wars franchise has spawned movies, TV shows, action figures, a theme park, and even a holiday. Star Wars Day is celebrated around the globe on May the 4th because it sounds like May the Force be with you. Personally, I like to start my day off May the 4th every year with some Darth Vader-shaped waffles, followed by a little bit of work on my Yoda cosplay outfit. Then I'll throw on a Star Wars movie or 2 or 3, followed by some Imperial nachos. Yep, that's a real thing. And let me tell ya, if I don't pace myself, I get revenge of the heartburn. Seriously. All right, more Star Wars Phantom Menace coming up. Guys, believe it or not, Star Wars The Phantom Menace turns 20 this year. That's right, it came out in 1999. Now you gotta keep in mind that the previous Star Wars to be released before this was Return of the Jedi in 1983, 16 years prior. So people had waited a long time for their Star Wars fix. People were so excited they lined up for weeks outside theaters before the film came out to get a good seats, which makes sense. Some people even resold their tickets for up to $100, which back then was worth like a lot more. It is believed that around 2 million people skipped work to watch this movie, and some companies even had to shut down because they were going to be so short-staffed, which got me thinking, with episode 9 coming out in December, I should get ready for the long line. So I have my foldable chair, my bottles of water, and all I need is a do-and dummy to hold my spot while I go to the bathroom, and here it is. I spent a lot of time making this. What? I could buy tickets online? Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Huh. I wish I thought of that before I spent all this time on this guy. Well, anyway, I'm gonna order my tickets, and you guys, well, movie coming up. What mysterious energy are Jedi able to use? Here's a hint: telekinesis. It's the Force. In a galaxy far, far away, a big fun movie host named Dewin put together a real versus real about Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This was the first Star Wars flick to be released since 1983's Return of the Jedi. The film had a blockbuster budget, but to help cut down on costs, sets were built only as high as the top of the actors' heads, and computer graphics filled in the rest. That worked for all the actors except Liam Neeson. He was so much taller than the rest of his cast that he cost the set crew an extra $150,000 in construction. Talk about high maintenance.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't sense anything.
It's not about the mission, Master. It's something elsewhere.
Speaking of Liam Neeson, he was so eager to be in the movie that he signed on without even reading the script. As for Queen Amidala, aka Natalie Portman, she had to miss the premiere party in New York. Why? Because she had to study for her high school final exams. You hear that? Even stars can't skip school. And finally, George Lucas wrote the Episode 1 script by hand with just a pencil and a notebook. In fact, he writes all of his scripts this way. Imagine losing that notebook. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even joke about that. Hope you enjoyed those facts, and stick around for more Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. You may have noticed that Natalie Portman's character, Queen Amidala, has a pretty distinct accent. She worked extensively with a voice coach to find that particular voice and settled on sort of an authoritative accent that was inspired by old Hollywood stars Katharine Hepburn and Lauren Bacall. And I thought I would kind of give my take on it to introduce the next trivia question. So here goes. It is time for your large, enjoyable film trivia question coming up right now. What type of race does Anakin Skywalker win to repair the ship? Is it a pod race, space race, or galactic marathon? It's a pod race. Okay, since we're almost done, I think I can break out my Yoda impression without scaring anyone away. Here goes. Impression? Good, I think so. Kind of? Not really. Okay, while I go work on that, you can wish some celebs a happy birthday. Celebrating tomorrow, actor Jaden Smith. And you're only 6 degrees of separation from him, Kevin Bacon. On July 9th, happy birthday to Woody himself, Tom Hanks. On July 13th, Mr. Harrison Ford, aka Indiana Jones, actor Patrick Stewart, and Mr. SpongeBob himself, Tom Kenny.
You can let your imagination run wild. Make and play the Super Mario levels of your dreams. Super Mario Maker 2 is available now. Game rated everyone. Game and system sold separately.
That's it for me, guys, but I'll be back next week with the most absorbent movie ever made, the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water. When a pirate steals the secret Krabby Patty formula, SpongeBob must do the unthinkable. Team up with his nemesis Plankton in order to get it back. I'll see you guys then. Bye.